As a child, Jarvis Wayne Messer made a hobby out of collecting interesting rocks and pebbles that he would find. Eventually, that hobby led to the discovery of one of the world's most priceless gems. In 1990, at a secret location in the North Carolina mountains, Mr. Messer unearthed the Appalachian Star, a 139.43 carat ruby, the world's largest. Jarvis Wayne Messer, who found, and Sam Fore, who cut the Appalachian Star, are with us this evening. And we can see it. We saw it there on the monitor. Thank you so much for being here and bringing this magnificent stone.
You're quite welcome.
Now, I can't imagine finding something like this. And I know you're not going to tell us exactly where you found it, but just were you alone? What's the story behind it?
Yes, ma'am. I went fishing in the hills of North Carolina, and I'd first found some trace elements of corundum. And it took me about 3 years to find the Appalachian Star from that point on.
Corundum, what's that?
Corundum is the chemical name for sapphire and ruby.
So you knew that there was something there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And I'd found the stone after about 3 years, and I dug down about 8 feet into the ground. And when I'd found it, there was a red-tailed hawk that had soared right over top of me. And I thanked my God, and I jumped out of the hole, come home with it, showed it to Anita, and there it is.
I mean, so the hawk was there, which was sort of like a good omen for
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
So you immediately knew that this was something special.
I knew that it was something special. I didn't realize how important the stone would be, but I realized that I had found something very pretty and very special, yes.
Did you know, Mr. Ford, when he brought it to you, that exactly what he had found?
Well, not right at first. I mean, I knew what he had. It was a ruby, for sure, and a very large one. But as far as the quality, I could not tell anything really about the quality until such time as I started cutting on it.
And then you were able to determine that this was indeed priceless.
Definitely.
What makes it priceless?
Well, actually, two main attributes, which would be the star itself, the very brilliant star, and plus the beautiful pigeon blood red ruby color.
All right, and maybe we can see it again so we can exactly see what we're talking about when we say the star effect, because it really gives this beautiful star, and there it is in the monitor, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Now, when you first found it, it was sort of a big crystal-like thing.
It was a crystal about that long and about that big around. It weighed about 377 carats, and it was a loose crystal.
And now it's down to
139.43 carats.
And since you've had it, it's been on display in several places.
Yes, ma'am.
Why did you decide to put it on display?
It's because I had it documented at the Gemological Gem Trade Laboratories of Great Britain. They certified it being as a natural star ruby. And after that, a year after that, I had taken it to the Natural History Museum of London, where they had viewed it for 30 days. It had been on exhibit for 30 days, and after that, I brought it back home, and here we are again.
Now, has your life changed since this discovery? Has it been a joy or a bit of a burden?
Both. It's been very much of a joy that I had found it, and that God had given it to me, and it's been a burden, too, to a degree. My home had been broken into one time. I've had people that had followed me to see where I've been digging in my location, and it's been pretty much of it's a joy in one sense and a thorn in my side, so.
Now, there's a mineral society. Do you
Yes.
both belong to this?
I belong to the Colburn Mineral Museum, which I have for the past 15 years, and it's in Asheville, North Carolina. It's a very educational center, and those people there are very informative on what they're doing.
And I bet proud of you.
Yes.
But why have you decided to sell it?
Well, to be honest with you, ma'am, I would rather sell it for someone that maybe could donate it to a museum and get back with my life, to be honest with you.
Get it some sense of normalcy
Right.
again?
The money wasn't the whole objective. The achievement was everything to me. And I feel like that the achievement, by proving that it is the finest of the largest star rubies in the world, that I had broken a record.
What's it worth, Mr. Fore?
I couldn't put a price on it. The only way that I could ever see anybody putting the price on a stone of this size, quality, would have to be from the owner, and once that sale has been made.
Well, all right, so you've put it on the market, and you obviously have a price in your mind. If you don't reach that price, if no one offers that, what are you going to do? Have you thought about that? I mean, it's pretty expensive. May I, by any chance? Yes, thank you very much. I'm holding it in my hand here. What kind of offer would you like? Are you expecting, or?
I think that it's worth what a willing buyer is willing to pay a willing seller. And I feel like that the people that will appreciate this stone most of all will be people worth $50 million plus.
Okay. Now, this isn't the only stone that you found. Well, let's not get into that. Let's get an address that people can write to if they want to contact you about purchasing this. What's the address?
It's Post Office Box 17834, Asheville, North Carolina, 28816.
Now, perhaps one of our viewers is rich enough to be able to afford this, and I say good luck to you. Thank you so much for being here and letting us all have the pleasure of this. We haven't had so many people in the studio ever during a taping. Congratulations, and thank both of you.
Thank you.